Hello, everyone. Welcome to ForexGPT. This is Stephen Itzakis with ForexGPT.ai. And here we're going to show you how to connect the ForexGPT custom connector. We're in Claude and we went into settings, into connectors. We're clicking add custom connector and we're going to paste the MCP URL here, but it's going to be a magic URL. We're going to grab that from the beta dashboard. So I'm logged into my account here on the beta dashboard for ForexGPT, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says Developer API Access. And here I'm going to click Generate New Token, and it's going to create a series of tokens. We have the JWT token. We don't need that. That's for API connections. What we're going to use here is we're going to use this magic link. I'm going to click on the copy button, and we copied the magic link to the clipboard. There's also a config here that you can use with Claude Desktop. You can click on that to show it. And you can also click View All Links, and it'll show you all the links you've generated. And you can also revoke all links, which I'm going to do as soon as I'm finished with this video, as the link that I'm going to use will no longer be usable. Because otherwise, this link that I'm about to paste right now is like a password. So you want to treat it like that and be careful, because if you share it with someone, they're going to be able to spend your ForexGPT tokens. So I'm just naming the connector ForexGPT MCP connector, and now we're adding it. So what's happening is we added it. You see it here as a custom connector. And now we're going to switch to a regular chat. And I'm going to refresh the page just to make sure that the MCP connector is loaded. And the way we're going to check that it's loaded is we're going to click here, and on the search and tools, if you scroll down, you'll see that it's enabled. If this is not enabled, you can just toggle that and it'll show you all the tools that are available, and you can just click enable all tools. And then again, once it's toggled, you'll know that it's there. So now that it's enabled, we could run something like how many tokens do I have? And it will run an action that you have to approve. And you can see that it's sending these parameters, it's a blank just request, to the MCP connector to pull that information from the token. So it shows that we have 57,000 tokens with no usage today. So I'm going to just run an analysis and say, analyze gold weekly chart last 300 weeks. So we're going to um, send these parameters, gold, weekly, and there's a timeout there. And basically, once we allow that, it's going to send those parameters to the server, fetch the API data from the broker, analyze it with the AI models. This usually takes 55 seconds, but I just wanted to show this as an example of how you can use the connector. For more prompts and ways to use the MCP connector, visit forex-gpt.ai. And I'm just waiting here for the analysis, and then we could check our token balance again and see how many tokens were consumed. But there you have it, folks. It only took a few minutes to set up the MCP connection. We're getting the gold analysis coming in right now. And once this finishes, I'm going to run, um, get my token balance again. And it should tell us what the balance is. So earlier it was 57,000, and now it's 55,119. So we can also switch back to the web app, and you'll notice the watch list is empty. But let's say I add gold to the watch list, and I add, let's say, Brent crude oil and Bitcoin. So now we have 3 items we just added to the watch list. If I click Save, it's syncing that to the cloud. We just got this little toast message that all watch lists have been saved. And now I'm going to go back to Claude, and I'm going to ask, what's on my watch list? And you'll see that it will generate the action that we have to approve, fetch the watch list, and show that we have Bitcoin, gold, and Brent crude oil. It also includes the euro as default, but we're going to ask it to remove uh, Brent crude oil, and then we're going to switch back to the web version to see that that was removed. So that just demonstrates that the watch lists are syncing across devices. Um, So switching back here now, we're going to refresh this. And there you could see that you only see gold and Bitcoin now on that watch list. So that's pretty much it. Now, finally, just to show you how to revoke the magic link, we're going to go here to view all links. And this is the magic link we used earlier, which is like a password. So since I don't want anyone to use this magic link, I'm going to go ahead and revoke it. So it says, warning, revoke all magic links. Any connected Claude desktop instances will stop working. I'm going to click OK. We just revoked it. It was revoked successfully. And now if I go back to Claude and I try to run something like, check token balances again, I'll probably encounter an error because the link has been revoked. So once we approve this action, it's going to attempt to communicate with the server and likely encounter a problem. Again, it couldn't. It had an error. So I'm going to put allow again, and again, there's going to be an error because again, we revoked the link. And it says, looks like there's a temporary issue reaching the balance endpoint. And that's again because we revoked the link. So now you know how to generate your links, keep them secure, and revoke them if you have to. And that's how we set up the ForexGPT connector. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, this is not investment advice. These tools are highly experimental, and this is currently in beta. And remember, the majority of traders lose money, so be sure to stay safe out there and always trade with regulated brokers, such as those I review on forexbrokers.com. And in full disclosure, I work at forexbrokers.com, and that is not an endorsement of this product. These views are my own and not that of my employer. So stay safe out there, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.